Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between misty mountains and flowing rivers, there lived a boy named Liang. Though he was kind and intelligent, Liang struggled with deep self-doubt. No matter how hard he tried, he always felt that he was not good enough. When he spoke, his voice wavered. When he worked, his hands hesitated. He longed to be strong and confident, but fear held him captive. One day, after yet another failed attempt to prove himself, Liang wandered to the edge of the village where an ancient monastery stood. There, beneath the shade of a great willow tree, sat Master Ju, a wise old Zen monk. Seeing the sadness in the boy's eyes, Master Ju gestured for Liang to sit beside him. "Why do you carry such heavy clouds in your heart, young one?" the master asked gently. Liang hesitated before speaking. "I am not strong, master. I am not smart enough, not brave enough. Every time I try to do something, I doubt myself. I'm afraid of failing." Master Ju closed his eyes and smiled. "Come with me, Liang. I will show you something." The old master led Liang to the monastery's garden. There, among the perfectly arranged stones and flowing water, stood a small bamboo shoot swaying in the breeze. "Tell me, Liang, do you think this bamboo is weak?" Liang observed the thin stalk bending easily with the wind. "Yes, master, it looks fragile." Master Ju nodded and then pointed to a mighty oak tree standing nearby. "And what about this tree? It is strong, is it not?" Liang nodded. "Yes, master. The oak is powerful and unshaken." Master Ju chuckled. "That is what most people think. But tell me, what happens when a great storm comes? The mighty oak resists, standing firm, but if the wind is too strong, it will break. And the bamboo? It bends, but never breaks. When the storm passes, the bamboo rises again." Liang looked at the bamboo, watching as it swayed and then returned to its upright position. "But, master, what does this have to do with me?" Master Ju placed a hand on Liang's shoulder. "You see yourself as weak because you're not like the oak. But true strength is not about never falling. It is about rising again. Like the bamboo, confidence is not about being unshakable. It is about trusting yourself to stand back up after you bend." Liang frowned. "But how do I trust myself when I keep failing?" Master Ju picked up a small stone and tossed it into the pond. Ripples spread across the water. "See this pond? It does not struggle to be still. When disturbed, it allows the ripples to settle on their own. Your mind is the same. Instead of fighting your doubts, acknowledge them. Do not fear failure. Accept it. It is part of learning. Each time you try, you grow." Liang sat in silence, absorbing the words. He had spent so long fearing failure that he had never realized it was a natural step toward success. Confidence was not about never doubting. It was about moving forward despite the doubts. Days turned into weeks, and Liang practiced what Master Ju had taught him. Whenever fear crept in, he reminded himself of the bamboo, bending but never breaking. Slowly, he started speaking with more certainty. His hands no longer hesitated. Though he still stumbled at times, he no longer let failure define him. One evening, Liang returned to the willow tree where Master Ju sat, sipping tea. "Master," Liang said with a bow, "I still feel fear sometimes. But now I understand. It does not have to control me." Master Ju smiled. "You have learned well, Liang. True confidence is not the absence of fear, but the courage to keep walking despite it. Now go forward like the bamboo, resilient, patient, and ever-growing." And so, Liang left the monastery, not as someone without doubt, but as someone who had learned to rise beyond it. The wind still blew, but he no longer feared bending. He had found his strength, not in being unbreakable, but in knowing he would always stand again. The path to confidence is not one of perfection, but of persistence. And as long as one keeps walking, they are never truly lost.